Okay, this episode finds me down along the Rock River here in northwestern Illinois, and it's a section of river that you've seen me fish many times before. But this time I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, as I've fished this stretch of water for a number of years, and every year it just gets swarming with carp up here in the shallows and in the flats. And they're up here feeding on this surface foam that you see coming down the river. And I've tried catching them with different baits, night crawlers and corn and all this stuff, and they won't take anything. It's almost impossible to catch them on bait. But they're in here so thick that I just said, well, okay, I'm going to try something a little different here. So I got me a small razor sharp treble hook and tied it to my line using a barrel swivel and about 2 foot of a heavy leader, 17-pound leader. And I got me one of my old poles. It's an older pole, but it's short and it's stiff, so it should be strong enough that if I snag one of these fish, I'll be able to set the hook. And I'm using an old Zepco 33 reel, just kind of an old outfit that is heavy enough to do the job, and I don't have to worry about anything else. So what I'm doing here is I'm sneaking up. These carp are in very shallow water, and so you really got to stalk them. So I'm just kind of sneaking along here, and I'm going to make a cast out here, and there's no weight on the line, just the barrel swivel and the leader and the treble hook. So I'm just going to drag that. The depth of the water is only a few inches, basically. I mean, these things are practically, their bodies is partially sticking out of the water. So I'm just going to drag this along the surface and see if I can snag one and see what happens. So that's the plan, and for the next couple of days I'm going to do this and just see what happens. So let's check in and see how it's going.
Well, out here, well, that ain't a carp. What is it? I don't know what we got. This is I'm not sure. This looks like some kind of a chub fish. It's not a carp. Okay. I'm trying to snag carp, but what I got here, now this is how we can get some of these different river species. This is definitely not a carp. Look at the front end of him. Alright, look at the eyes. This, in Europe, they would call it some kind of a chub fish. But I'm not sure. I don't think it's a quillback. So I'm going to have to do some research to figure out just what kind of fish I got here. But the only way you're going to get some of these species that won't take live bait, they're filter feeders. And I don't know about this guy. I've never caught one like this on hook and line. I mean, it looks like a carp to you, I know, but if you look at the head and all the facial features and everything, it's definitely not a carp. So anyhow, we'll let this guy go, and we'll continue trying to see what we can snag up out of here. There he goes. Most of these fish that you snag, you're not going to hurt any worse than catching them by mouth. In some cases, maybe even better, because you're not affecting the business end of them. Just kind of hooking them in the tough part of their body, and they got as much chance of recovering as anything. So that was really quite a surprise right there. I was not expecting that. And that thing fought really, really hard. Fish on! See what we got here. Looks like it's going to be a carp. Yes. It's a big boy. I don't know if he knows he's hooked yet or not. He fought out, I know that. That's another one of them. What the hell is that? Whoa! I knew it wasn't fought out. I didn't realize that it was hooked. It wasn't fighting out there. I gotta play this guy out because I got a bad wrist and I can't handle these fish the way I used to. But this doesn't look like a carp either. He'll come in here, he'll look like he's tired, and then he'll just freaking take off. He doesn't actually fight like a carp either. I don't think that's an Asian carp. going nuts. This could be, I don't know if it's an invasive species. I might have to hold this guy out till I find out just what the hell it is. It ain't a carp, at least not a traditional carp. Well, I hope I got him on video good enough to get an identification on him, to find out he's the same as that smaller fish I caught. So we'll just have to see. I guess when you're doing this is all a big experiment. I've never snagged fish in my life. And basically all I've got is, like, you can see these fish are in shallow water, so all I got's a really sharp treble hook on a barrel swivel, and just casting that out and seeing what happens. Fish on. This time we got it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that current. If it's in that current, I got problems. Didn't want to go there. I don't think it's a carp. Looks like a snag. Can't get an ID on it yet. It's a cat. It's a cat. A good one, too. Alright, this time I bought my fish grippers because I got that bad wrist I told you about this morning. But there's another nice rock river now. Boy, I don't know. I need to think I'll just my pliers. I don't know if I want to mess around with that treble hook. I'm gonna have to take this back to the car and take the hook out, and then I'll bring him down and release him. Alright, now we can release this guy. The car is only a short distance away there, so I don't even bother to bring my gear down. I just leave it in the car, and if I need something, there he goes. He's good. Go see, that's why I don't like to use treble hooks. On. Alright, we got us another snag fish. Got him snagged in the tail. There we go. Get the hook out of this guy. Alright. There you go. Big old snag carp. Alright. If you can't get them one way, you get them another way. That's the way it works. So there you go. We'll let him go. Snagged in the tail. He's gonna be just fine. Woo-wee, what a battle. You get these guys out in this current, and that's what you're in for. Fish on. current and I'm in trouble. Get out in that current, I'm in trouble. Stay out of the current. I got a catfish again. Another big catfish. Just like last night. I don't know if I snagged him. Nope, he took the bait. He took the bait. I didn't snag him, he took the bait. He took the bait all right. He took it good too. There he is. I actually got a bait on the treble hook, and the catfish are taking it by mouth. See if I can get my hook back. Well, I'll tell you, that shrimp stinks. God, the water I'm washing my hands in, about as bad as what's on my hands.